Make
I
way,
wasn't.
though,
I wasn't
think.
trying
You're
to
not
put.
saying bad.
Welcome back,
You are
everybody.
correcting him.
Uh-oh. I like the backpedaling, Kieran.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Good. Good.
Doing well.
We have everybody here for
For
the whole show.
Never again.
Never again. Yeah.
Never.
Hey, Andrew, I need you to stop jinxing us right now. It was very windy
Mhm.
yesterday. I don't need
Right.
none of that juju.
Am I still blurry on your guys's?
Yes.
It's-
You are. I don't know why.
On the
really that
stream,
big
it
of a
looks
deal,
good.
though. Yeah, you're fine.
It's fine.
Yeah. I'm pulling up the stream. One moment.
Oh.
Boo.
Don't know what's going on. Big week.
Lots of stuff going on.
Yeah.
SoonerCon!
That's right.
Woo!
Come see us at SoonerCon. You're in town. Not
If you go
get to town.
spoiler alert, if you go to the Bruncheons and Dragons, is that you get
Yep.
to see Andrew
Drinks
dressed
and
as the
Dragons.
yeah, if you go to the Drinks and Dragons, you see Andrew dressed up as the Dice Fairy.
Really?
Okay.
Is that right?
Huh.
Like a
I'm
tutu or what?
Who knows?
Spoiler.
Spoiler.
Spoilers. Fantastic. All right. Well, Aiden, what's going on in Red Dirt RPG land this week?
Yeah. So, Tuesday was Red Dirt Outlaws: Keys from the Golden Vault, episode 54, Telltale Heart, in which our players steal a king's heart. Literally, not a joke. Literally, steal his heart to save a city. As they escape with it and, have to fight some things. It's pretty fun. They have to fight the king in his corrupted form. That's not fun. And it's really fun. Been lots of fun. And that's one of our shorter heists, because I think that might be the final episode of a two-parter, as they basically just ran to the final boss. It was pretty great, though.
Yeah, the wizard was up in a tower above everything else. Go figure.
Yeah, who would have guessed the floating tower is where the boss would be?
Yeah.
And then Wednesday, or today, and Sunday for our patrons, is episode 84 of the podcast Carnival of Rumors. I believe is that right? Yeah. In which our group explores the carnival more, finds out some rumors and some blue herrings, I'll say, as there's some various things I throw out there to really throw them off. Let's see. And then I don't think that there's no plausible deniability this Thursday. I know that for sure.
They skipped it last week on us.
Yeah, and I know there probably will not be one this week unless there's some sort of thing, but I doubt it. But I will say there's something coming, something that's been promised for a year now, something good. And to find out more information about that, you'll have to pathfind your way to SoonerCon.
Nice.
Very nice. Very subtle.
That's the only hit you're getting.
That's more than enough.
That's more than enough. But other than that, I think that's all for Red Dirt news. Yes, and I'm sure we'll talk more about cons in just a second. But we do have two events going on at SoonerCon. We got Drinks and Dragons, where you get to fight against the cast. And let's just say, if you've been to one before, our GM Mark, who's running the event, has switched up the monsters you all will be fighting. And switched up even the way it's being ran a little bit. So that'll be fun. And then we have the trivia, which we have prizes for, our D&D trivia, which I'm sure my wonderful Michael Cross is getting ready for right now.
Now he's asleep at 7:00.
That's true. I'm sure he's already ready for it, hopefully. But other than that, that's it. See us at SoonerCon. Come on down.
Yeah, come play some AL, Adventures League.
Mm-hmm.
There's an epic. Haven't played in an epic. It's basically a giant conglomeration of lots of characters all trying to do different things to get to the common goal.
Yep.
So lots of fun.
So what are the two things that Red Dirt's... Drinks and Dragons. When is that? Is that Friday night? Or
That's Friday night.
Friday night, 8:00.
8
No,
o'clock.
Drinks and Dragons is Friday night, and then trivia is
4:00 on Saturday.
Is it 4:00 on Saturday?
Yes.
Yeah, because
It
to not
goes
intersect
right
with
to the epic. Yep.
Yeah, not to intersect with the epic, because a lot of us will be at least playing, DMing, adminning the epic. So
Got it.
I think that was specifically scheduled to not interfere with the epic.
Excellent. Good, good.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun weekend. So if you're in a 400-mile radius of Norman,
Yeah.
that's close enough. You can get here.
That's true. That's true.
Fantastic. Tim, you want to talk about?
Yeah.
Um,
You can, show support for us by, coming down to SoonerCon and saying hi to the various people at the table. I'll actually be there. I'm going to help out just for a couple hours on Sunday when you guys are off doing your thing. But you can also support us with, if you head over to our Patreon page, you can become a patron at patreon.com/reddirtdnd. If you go there for as little as like $5 a month, you can get access to our Discord server. You get lots of bonus content, like you get the podcast. If there's a podcast 4 days early, be a patron, you get access to the round table, that deep dive that kind of goes back to the last 4 episodes, and all kinds of fun content by listening to that. But yeah, just a way if you like what you see here, and hopefully you like future stuff that will be coming out. You can show us your support, and that allows the Red Dirt peeps here to go to things like SoonerCon and to reach out and hopefully find more fans and stuff, and just keep on making the stuff that we like making here. But anyway, if you go there, patreon.com/reddirtdnd, get all that good stuff. If you're at higher levels, you get minis or t-shirts or all kinds of cool stuff. So head over there and become a patron, and throw us a couple bucks if you like what you see here.
Fantastic. Michael, what's another way they could support?
You can, if you feel like throwing the money our way and getting something in return for it, you can go to Red Dirt D&D. Up at the top, there's a merch tab. Click on that. It'll redirect you to our merch store. You have a couple options for drinking vessels. You have hats. You have shirts, t-shirts, hoodies, all emblazoned with various degrees of Red Dirt D&D brandage. So you can go there, throw a little money our way, and show off your fandom.
And wonderful. All right. Well, I think that's all of our news, all of our things. Anybody have any questions before we go into tonight's episode of Mr. Vyatryx, Part 2, Episode 6, beginning again?
Do we get a free inspiration for all being here and being really cool?
Did we get a level up?
Yeah, that's what you usually ask at the end
Do we
of
get
the episode.
2 level ups? One
we
now,
go-
one
Can we
later.
go up to 20 yet?
Yeah, no.
I mean, Zahad should canonically be 20, I feel like, and the rest of us should be like 2.
And Zahad's actually leveling
That
down.
is true.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna.
Start
I
at
was
1,
gonna.
next level 0.
He's going
man, you bet-
backwards.
You're gonna Benjamin Button this. That's crazy.
No, I'm going to downgrade myself to NPC, and I'll just be in the call, but I won't be playing character.
Mhm.
Stats all 10 across the board. Yeah.
Ulted across the board. You'll still be talking, but you just won't be in combats or anything.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
just be in the corner.
That's awesome.
All right. Well, fantastic. Well, we're going to thank our sponsors for everything they do. That's Pro Laser Cuts with a Z, Pro Laser Cuts. And then also is SD Way Gaming. I believe both of them are going to be at SoonerCon. So if you're in the area, you can check them out and go see them. And then we'll dive into our opening credits and we'll get going. Be back in just a few minutes.
The Red Dirt D&D podcast is brought to you by Pro Laser Cuts. The Oklahoma company provides pre-made and customizable design laser cut dice towers, tokens, and more, developed by a gamer for gamers, and now available to enhance your tabletop game. Pro Laser Cuts products can be found at many Oklahoma City area game stores, local events, and now available online at prolasercuts.com. That's laser and cuts with a Z, Pro Laser Cuts. And by SD Way Gaming, where dice goblins unite. Our friends at SD Way Gaming celebrate the beautiful dice players handpick for their games and splendor. SD Way Gaming has expanded to include many tabletop gaming varieties, accessories, and similar fun necessities to include a service for your dice addiction. You can shop for a variety of products at sdwaygaming.com or find SD Way Gaming on Facebook.
Last time on Mysteries of Vyatryx, Kieran rejoined the group in Druntachin, finding his way to Melt and Teardrop within the Church of Spendanda, just in time to witness Melt's arms be healed by a priest. They joined Zahad in the Archdiocese chamber before heading off to regroup with Emissary, Murphy, and Asara, who, after being directed to Professor Reed with their information about translocation disease, were turned away with instructions to find aid at the church. The group met back up and returned to Abkirk, ignoring whispers of an ancient dragon attacking villages in the floating mountains, to continue their investigation into the disappearances in Shrigor. Join us as we find out what happens next on Mysteries of Vyatryx.
DM Arcadia? Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
And we are back as our group of individuals have returned to of Abkirk, back to the manor of Ahad.
Is anybody else getting him cutting in and out?
Yeah, I think you might need to move a bit closer to your mic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be a little soft.
Sorry. Is that
That's
better?
There you go. That's better.
Yeah. It's,
Okay. All right. As I was saying, as the group of adventurers have returned to Abkirk and
We're
to
not really
the matter.
adventurers yet.
You've been on an adventure.
We've been attacked.
It's just not the one we expected.
Yeah.
I mean,
You have returned to Marquis Zahad's manor and to the rooms that you had for the evening. Is there anything anybody would like to do as the night is winding down?
Yes,
And-
I require emissary's help. I put my bed into the bag, and I need help. I need to go to sleep, but I wasn't planning on sleeping here, and I can't get it out of. Please help me.
Can I give you some assistance, Saad?
Yes, please.
and I will try to. I will. You cut it in pieces, didn't we? I will remove it, and I will. I'll have some tools brought by. I'll get Mr. Buford or the secretary, and they'll give me some tools, and I will put it back together for you.
Excellent.
And I'll even rage as I do it, so I do it faster.
He gets angry.
Angry bed making. I mean, personally, that's the way to do it.
Okay.
I will assist you. Yes.
All right.
And to roll for that, Andrew.
Yeah. I mean, it'll take time, but you can get it
Yeah.
done. It's not the greatest thing to start with, but you know.
I think as we're doing that, I will tell Zahad that
Zahad, stupid thing. Zahad, I have had another dream. I don't know. I know you are knowledgeable in the interpretation of dreams. You've said in the past you help me, but
I will
Good
pull
point.
out a pad of paper and my wand, and I'll just put the wand on the paper, and slowly everything you say is just appearing on the paper.
yes. It is
Yes.
similar to a dream I've had before. I am in the village, and there is no one around me. I look up, but instead of seeing the mountains, there is a large figure with hair as flame. He seems to have a mustache. I cannot quite make it out, but he is holding a sword that is like the sun. And he points to the east. And then the dream ends. I am not sure what that means, but it is odd. So like I said, I am not sure if it means anything. It might just be just a dream, but I do not dream often since I left my village. So I wanted to let you know, as I have done before. Anyway, and he'll go back to working on the bed. And Zahad doesn't have to have any.
I think for the rest of the night, Zahad will be reading books about dreams, what they mean, maybe some astrology stuff, and sleeping.
Yeah. But once the bed's finished, yeah, I will wish Zahad good night, and I will head to my room. Or
I'll look into this emissary. Thank you.
Thank you, Zahad. Good night.
Anybody else?
Just praying, just doing the normal thing, trying to figure out what's going on. Because I don't know if, I mean, I know we stopped for sandwiches. Have we all recounted the separate tales of what happened to each other?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, so just
I'm trimming my toenails.
Why do you need scissors?
Every other night they grow back fast.
he needs garden shears. He's like,
We're just bouncing off the wall.
oh,
Ah!
Heads up.
Kieran, did you share the lunch date that you had with everybody, or did you keep that?
I'll keep that to myself for now.
Of course you will.
Actually, hold on. Actually, I'll talk. I'll go see Zahad before he goes to bed, really quickly, and I'll just go over to Zahad's door. Zahad, are you in? Hello.
Yes. Please enter.
May I come in? Oh, thank you. And Kieran enters, and is there a place to sit in your room? Like, what does your room look like? Okay.
Yes. There's one place to sit. It's a very large, like wide, tall back chair, which I'm currently sitting in.
Okay. Is there like a? Oh,
yeah.
okay.
No. There's a small
bed.
Well, no. There's like a small side table. It's probably his tea and like crumpets or whatever, and a couple chairs around there.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go sit over there. Maybe take a crumpet or two and say. So, first off, I just wanted to quickly apologize. I was not with the group because if I could be brutally honest with you, I thought you all would make it to Kriegord fairly easily, without problems, and I would just catch up with you. I know that road tends to be not dangerous, but clearly, judging by the hands thing that happened to Melt, it was not. So I do apologize for that. Secondly, I had quite a nice lunch with a gentleman by the name of Andrew. What was the gentleman's name again?
Name was
Zarkon, wasn't it?
Zox.
Zox.
No.
no.
Zikron.
Zikron.
Zikron?
Spell that for me.
Z-I-C.
Zikran.
So Zikron, right? I'm not. That's right.
Huh?
Okay. Yes, but he. Apparently, I talked to him. He was a bit of a visionary, wanted to see the world how he liked to see it. And, I told him I was working for you. And, and he ended up talking about how, crap, trying to remember what happened last session. I did not write down what this conversation was about again.
Oh, it's all right, Kieran. I trust you in speaking on my behalf and with others. I know you'd never go out of your way to say anything slanderous or otherwise put anyone in a poor image. Not me, not anyone you work with, none of your friends or family. I'm certain you don't speak poorly of anyone.
Well, I do have something terribly important to share with you, actually. I did tell him that you are just a little bit in over your head in some ways, and I'm not. That's not at all. It's obviously not a compliment, but it's not meant to diminish you as a person.
Kieran,
Mm-hmm.
I want you to understand something that's very, very simple, is that, yes, I am in over my head. None of these things which I have attempted and brought to fruition I did by myself. The only way I'm able to get things done is through working with allies, friends, compatriots, people who are much better than me in every way. That's why you're here. There are lots of things I can't do. Very few things I can. Yes, I'm in over my head. Any other questions?
And that brings me to my point. You, above most other immortals, ancient races, you have something I don't really give a lot of them. You want to know what that is, Zahad?
Those funny boots I was wearing that first day we met?
No. You have my respect, Zahad. And this man did not appear to have the same respect for you and clearly didn't know the real you. I see something in you, something more than I think some people that, wouldn't know you would be able to see. You do care, and I appreciate that.
That does mean a lot to me, Kieran. I smack my wand on the sack of paper just to record everything. I'll quote you at this time and this place.
But I did want to let you know before we continued onwards that you have my respect. The rest of the party also has my respect completely and utterly.
Thank you, Kieran. But on that note, Zircon, could you describe him for me? And using that information that he provides, Andrew, do I know anything about a Zircon?
Give me a history roll at advantage.
Yeah, let me add some dice to that. All right, 1 second. That one's attached to a keychain. I can't roll that.
An old friend, an even older enemy, a scorned lover.
Okay. 17,
Scorned
18,
lover.
19. 19 plus 9 is 28.
Yep.
That's what you do best, isn't it?
Never
I do
heard
just this skill.
you have never heard of that individual before.
Oh, jeez.
The description, nothing. You have never seen, never heard.
So in the mind palace within Zahad's mind, him just going through filing cabinets.
Zahad,
Zerfon? No. Zerchon? No.
Zahad, are you all right? You
No.
kind of zoned out.
Yes, sorry. I was.
This was after like 10 minutes of him
Yeah.
sitting there.
Yeah, I've
He
gone
just
through the
froze
whole.
like,
I've gone through the whole tea and crumpets thing, and I kind of just I sit down my tea and go, Zahad, are you okay?
yes, no, I'm fine. This tea's gotten perfectly chilled.
Yes.
I do
You
not
come
know
up with-
Zircon.
Yes. Well, I guess we should probably just keep an eye out for him. He didn't seem like a threat in any way, but he did prove interesting to talk to about philosophy and such. So it was quite an interesting talk.
Philosophers are known to be very dangerous, so this will be very interesting to when we next experience him. Thank you,
Yeah.
Kieran.
But I just wanted to come and let you know. And yeah, I believe that's it. So you have a good night, Zahad.
Good night as well.
and I will head back to my room and go to sleep.
They be out in these streets dissing you, and I didn't stand up for you, but I want you to know it wasn't me.
It's not like I didn't stand up for him. I just said I didn't backtrack anything I just said. I did not just lie. I told the truth. Completely and utterly.
That was
I don't know.
hilarious.
I don't know if there was any details I left out. If so, I'm sorry. I think that was
dude.
everything though. Yeah.
The
But
Hod wasn't there. Oh, that was great. That was cool.
Melt, how are you holding up after interaction with your family?
you might be muted.
I think he was just making a face.
I am not muted now. Okay, there we go. What time did we get back?
You guys got back probably around 6:30. Got a sandwich, and got back to the manor around 7. Towards the end, towards dusk.
Okay,
Crow says setting.
that's fair. As much as I don't want this to become a whole thing, if there is some form of library in Zahad's place, which I envision there probably is, I want to look for information on like the big bad dragon man. Give me a second. Enderveros.
Yes.
There we go. Looking at my notes.
Yep.
Man, should I roll a 1d100? See if
'Cause
there's
I-
any.
So give me a intelligence check.
Okay.
Melt,
Maybe
to see if you
investigation?
understand how Zahad would organize his library.
Oh,
I
boy.
don't organize my own library. I have
Oh
people for that.
boy. Okay. Well,
There's
here's
all the
hoping.
books have like dust on them.
Here's
Yes,
hoping.
they're all gnomes, so they're all very, very low.
Jeez.
Nope. I leave immediately after that, and I'm going to the actual library.
buddy.
This place makes no sense to me.
So
Yeah,
like, you're
as you start-
expecting alphabetical order, and then like it's just like it starts with like Z, and then you have like
Yes, for Zahad, of course.
And
like
then
a C right next to it.
then it's an
Then it's
A next to it, and then
An A,
H. Yeah, and it
then
just
an A,
repeats all
and
the
then
way
Z.
through.
Yeah.
No.
But then
Nope.
and then
Huh?
then there's H, and then there's another A for
Yeah.
some reason, and I don't know if the books go in this A versus that A.
Yeah.
And then all the rest of the other books that don't have to deal with Zahad's name are just scattered around the place.
Yeah, they're just filed randomly after that.
And it's
you
his
know.
and it's his full name. It goes Zahad.
Oh,
Oh, then it would start with R. Oh,
Okay.
man, that's terrible.
Oh
Yeah.
man, that's even worse.
Yeah.
All right. Now let's see if we can not get stuck on stairs. I'm just going to envision myself in the library and hope that that does a thing or does what I hope it does.
As you leave the manor to leave, and head to the library. Yes, you leave to leave. You imagine yourself in the library at the college, and you suddenly find yourself once again at the entrance to the college, walking through the double arch at the base of the stairs.
All right. I'm casting Bless on myself and then just envisioning myself at the top of the stairs.
As you finish casting Bless, you are at the top of the stairs.
Thank goodness I figured out the trick. All right, moving along. I'm doing like book report thesis, like I'm searching for books on Mr. Enderveros because I feel like we need information on him sooner rather than later because that seems like a
Give me an investigation check.
future us problem. Oh.
Ooh.
There we go.
That's good.
Um,
The dice tell a story.
yep. Especially considering, this is basically the temple Bidu.
Yeah.
And
Sea guides is clerics, and then
Yep.
Zahad's library is just unmanageably unable to just go
Listen,
through
it's
it
got
all.
the answers if you know what the questions are, okay?
yeah, everything is 42 in Zahad's library.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
There's like bookmarks in page 42s.
Yeah.
No, he said he had people for this, and they're all gnomes. So obviously, they're like different sects
Lots
of the
of
gnomes
ladders.
that are like, we're using the Dewey Decimal System. No, it should be alphabetical. No, it should be by Zahad's name. So they're always fighting and rearranging all the books.
That is probably actually that's canon.
I'm gonna
That
cry.
you have 5 gnomes that work your library, Zahad, and
All
they
wanted to
are
manage it differently.
yep. And so they keep rearranging. So your library is different every single time.
Yeah, and they all
I
like
love
work
it.
in shifts. So like only one of them's there, like, and then they straight up and they're like, that guy, he ruined the whole system, and they have to do everything again.
But somehow Zahad knows how to navigate it every single time.
That's because Zahad just used magic to get the book he wants.
That's true.
Yeah.
So as you're searching through, you're able to find basically 3 different tomes or books that seem to have something to do with that name. So as you are looking at it, the librarian does come to you and excuse me, sir, the library is closing soon, as it is now almost past dusk. If you want to make your selection and leave, you can return at first light.
Okay.
So you have 3 books that are in front of you. One is labeled Mischiefs and Adventures. One is titled The Growth Pains of Adolescent Dragons. And the last one is entitled Protectors of the Realm.
2 of those
Growth
sound
pains.
promising, and one of them
Growth
is not.
pains.
The growth pains one does not sound. What's to be the most useful one?
All right.
Did you not get the library card last time? You failed the. You
Oh,
failed
no,
the-
no,
he has it,
no.
he has it.
I succeeded at that.
Yeah,
Thank you
it's
very
a-
much.
Oh yeah, but you have to ask Steve to check them out. That's right.
Yeah. It turns out there was an easier. Yeah. Anyway, we're.
So I'm guessing you can only pick one to take.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting. I'll return the one that I had before because that doesn't seem relevant anymore. But we're gonna take the last one you mentioned, the
Protectors of the Realm.
Protectors of the Realm. Yep.
And what was the book title you just turned in?
It
was
Hold
like
on.
the.
Let me go further up in my notes and see if I
I
actually
don't remember actually.
kept track of that.
Obviously, it's a.
It was something. It was a book about Kriegord.
Yeah, it's the one from Kriegord.
No, there were no books on Kriegord
No,
because
Um,
Zahad had them all.
It was about the
Planes?
origins of species.
Yeah, something like that.
It's like the plane walkers. Like
Yeah, the
Planewalkers.
Planewalkers. There we go.
It was about the
Origins of the Planewalkers.
Origins of the Planewalkers.
Yeah.
There we go. All right, and what's the title of this one again, so I can keep careful?
Protectors of the Realm. I'm actually writing them down now too, so that I can remember the titles that I've given you.
Fair. All right, we're gonna take that and bebop back to Zahad's.
Um, As you approach the statue of Sea-Doo, there's a small glow, and then you feel a connection to said book.
Nice.
The book
right.
is checked out to you. At any point, you think the book's title, and it'll be on your person.
Very nice. All right. I'm going to exit and think my way back to Sahad's.
Fairly easy as you started to understand that the city is getting easier to navigate for you, Melt.
Nice.
All right. Anything else you're doing this evening?
Other than just poring over that book until bedtime, no.
Okay. How long are you planning on reading said book?
2 hours.
2 hours. Okay. All right. Not going to go any further.
It's still
Well,
like
does
early.
he get anything that encourages him to go
okay.
further?
Yeah. What's
I
his? What's,
mean,
yeah.
is
What's
it
his
a
hook?
good book? Is it
Oh.
really dry and awful? Is it
It
like,
is.
and
It
this
is.
is how you defeat him, and then boom, 2 hours.
What's the plot synopsis so far?
So,
I just
So,
want Andrew to
first thing-
speak for 2 hours.
first thing I want you to do is I want you to do just a straight intelligence check.
Okay.
Because this is basically it's a history book, like college level textbook kind of thing.
Okay.
It's like this thick.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, okay.
There we go.
So you're a very good reader. I mean, you, Cleric of Sea-Doo, that's kind of what you do. You read and gather knowledge. So you're able to get through several of the chapters. The first one, Protectors of the Realms, talks about the deities are the first line of protection for each of their realms. And it goes through each of the realms, talking about the planes, how they were created, and how they are protected by the deity in themselves. So that does take most of your 2 hours to get through that. But then it begins to talk about as the planes expanded, they bumped into the other planes of existence and created weak points between the planes, and that things began to cross without permission or without being known that they were crossing. And that the deities needed something or someone to protect those weak spots.
Okay, so
And finish that chapter. The next chapter is called The Rise of the Horizon.
Keep reading. It's getting interesting. Keep reading.
Kieran, over your shoulder.
yeah, we're gonna give you another 2 hours at that point. I'm hoping Melt does not regret this in the morning.
Okay,
Where's that
if
at?
you're doing
it's still kinda-
if you're doing
Courage,
2
just
hours, you
Yeah.
need a Constitution saving throw.
All right, then
for
we're gonna do it.
exhaustion.
Yep.
Your eyes are getting tired.
Yep.
I need coffee.
Hey.
That'll. That's
Who needs
not,
coffee
that's
when
not
you
bad.
have an interesting book?
I know.
Exactly. It's like the first chapter was super boring, but the second chapter really was picking up. And this third
We're
chapter
just
has an
getting
interesting
there,
name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As it begins talking about a secret plan between deities and immortals to protect the weak spots. As each one is chosen from different realms to protect. And they are then entrusted to be the guardians. And the guardian's job description is to stop the planeswalk.
Okay.
And it continues just describing that it's, different creatures for each one. That there are multiple weak points in every plane to the other planes. And that a religious group of basically the mortal races sprang up around the Guardians in its civilization.
Okay.
And the next chapter, it took you 2 hours to read that one chapter because it's just kind of hard. But the next chapter is literally called The Horizon Walkers.
He's done at that point. We will pick that up later.
We have a whole
know what
carriage
those
right ahead of
are.
us. Yeah.
Yep.
Let's just skip that chapter.
Yeah, I guess none of us picked the right class. Oops.
Oops. Should have been a ranger.
At that point, you shut the book, and you're able to go to sleep, and you sleep hard. Anything else from anybody?
No.
As Rosa rises in the sky and begins to move across, everybody is awoken to the smell of sweet bread and jams and coffee. Smell it filling the house.
This is the day that days are made of.
Melt.
Mhm.
I need a religion check from you, sir.
Okay.
Melt wakes up and has an epiphany.
Apparently.
That's a 24.
Yeah.
You rolled really well.
Yeah.
Quick, time to go to combat.
As you have kind of dissected, you realize the book you had previously was written by the same author. And it was talking about the planeswalkers, those creatures that were moving through the plains. Which is the exact same people that were the Guardians are supposed to stop from moving through the plane.
I gotcha.
Who's the author again? Did we go over who the author was?
He never asked.
Is it not in the book?
What is that name then?
It should be
now
on the
that
book.
I have had this epiphany. And
Yeah.
The name of the author for that book is Sichuan. Thorn.
Is there an about the author section?
It is SHISHWAN, and then Thorn THORNE.
okay.
Oh, so he's English. Oh. More you know.
Okay.
Neat. You're reading all this guy's works.
That probably won't be important.
Yeah. Anywho.
You all arrive to breakfast.
Yep.
As it is now basically just past dawn. What would you guys like to do?
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Good morning. Are we embarking to Trigor once more?
I believe that's what we're going to attempt to do. We'll see what happens on the way. But yes, Krigord needs to be visited by us.
All right. Nobody touch any weird oozes, disembodied brains. floating mind creatures, anything strange.
I didn't touch it.
I was there. I saw what happened.
It touched me.
So don't let the creatures touch you. I guess
Okay.
that's probably better. But we can touch them.
No, do
Wondering
not.
Perhaps,
That's what I'm saying. Do not touch anything.
Lord Zahad,
Sounds complicated.
do you have an instruction manual that has the limitations? Has anyone pushed the limits of your carriage creation? Because we could, in theory, just keep going.
Technically, you attune to it through your intelligence and you will it to move. It's a very well enchanted vehicle.
What if we take shifts driving
Hmm.
it?
Or if two people attempt to pilot it at once. That's interesting.
I'm
Well,
just
let's-
saying it's something to think about if we could travel swiftly, more swiftly than an ooze can ooze at us, then it's not a problem.
This bad boy get up to 40 miles an hour.
300 horsepower.
300 horsepower.
Yes, we bound the souls of 300 horses to its frame. That's how it moves.
Well, I mean, that is
The
more
souls of
scary
the
than
horses.
cars.
I would not argue with that, but I would point out that that thing did seem to have the particular skill to yank people out of things.
Oh, well, then it doesn't matter much, does it?
I do.
Well, what are the
believe
odds we're
that-
gonna run into it again? You know, let's just hit the old pay dirt and
Yeah, the road to
See what
Krigor must
happens.
have gotten a lot more dangerous since I
Yes,
was
pay
last
dirt.
here.
Mm.
I suppose from a technical perspective, it is better our group than perhaps civilians.
Although,
Yes.
well,
Hold on.
no, I'm gonna disagree on that. I say send the civilians first, and we'll come in and pick up any survivors and
No,
carry
no,
them on
Murphy.
through.
Murphy.
Well, I'm no hero.
I'm beginning to understand how you've reached your ripe senior age, Mr.
Yeah.
Murphy.
Yeah, don't get caught.
Murphy's,
Can't eat you if it's eating somebody else. That's what I always say.
Exactly.
What's your movement speed, Murphy?
35.
Explains a lot, really.
This is the most heroic party I've ever been in.
This is the only party I ever been in.
Nope, that's wrong. Remember the other ones? They all died.
oh,
No, not all of them. Just
Most of them.
Master Zahad,
Nobody got hurt. I
Yes,
mean, somebody got hurt, but nobody we knew.
I had a fairly nasty thought, and I don't like to be negative this early in the morning, but
Then do you want to wait until after we're on the road?
well, I think it
I
might
can
be
take a
pertinent.
message.
How many people are missing from Krigord?
I think it might be that document over there.
Yeah, you're
Buford.
Oh, maybe it's not
Zahad,
that one.
at last count, it was
25, I believe.
yes.
I don't know this, and this is just something itching around in the back of my brain, and I hope that you seem to be the regional expert on it anyway. Maybe you could confirm or deny. Do you think they might have, the missing people might have had my issue?
Oh,
And
yes.
it
No, we
didn't-
talked
and
about
it
this yesterday.
Didn't get treated. Oh, so
Yes.
that might what
While
we
you were
encountered-
panicking and waving your arms
Oh.
around,
Okay, so
it was something we spoke about.
the thing we fought might have been one of the missing people. Okay, cool.
That's
Unlikely.
pleasant.
The as far as I can tell, the mass that it had didn't equate to 25 people.
Oh,
Right. It was much smaller than a mass of 25 bodies lumped together.
Okay.
I pulled up like a inspired drawing by Emissary. It's like this, right?
Yes.
It is true, Zahad, but it did seem to almost warp reality around it. It's possible if it was only partially within this plane. I do not agree with your assessment, Mel, but it is possible if I were to play devil's advocate.
Oh, very well.
Emissary, you are a very talented artist. I enjoy the shading.
Thank you.
Right.
How did you draw that?
Everyone in
hand?
the bus.
Whatever.
Yep. Hop in.
I used
And you
charcoal.
notice this time that it's not a carriage; it is actually bigger and more bus shaped.
Oh.
This way we can all stand up at the same time. It's very interesting.
I will assist Zod into the back if that's wherever he wishes.
There's actually a
Is he a lift? You mean? Like a lift?
handicap lift. Yep.
I set Zahad. I get him on, and I hit the lever to make it.
I mean, I'm all for
I
it.
don't know about you, but this is the longest bus I've ever seen. This is the same one I grew up on.
I love it.
Yes, indeed. Emissary, if you'd be so kind as to pilot the vehicle.
Of course. Murphy, can you join me up front?
Oh, sure, no problem.
Can you put the arrows that you did last time?
Oh yeah,
The heads-up display.
A minor illusion up.
Just
There's a booster
Go
seat
straight.
up there.
A booster seat.
Well, you just think it. It accommodates your seating, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I connect the 5-point harness to Murphy, so it kind of checks him in there. He's like,
I'll make sure I'm sitting next to Melt.
so it's more like a bus. So it's all like we're in the front, but we can talk to everybody. In the
Yeah,
back,
but it's
too.
cool. So the seats face
cool.
inward.
Oh my gosh, we're on a magic bus.
Yep.
We're on the party bus.
The party bus,
Magic.
magic bus. But I want to put
It's
school in the
a-
middle of it. But we're not a school.
It's a Magic School Bus reference, in case anyone didn't catch it.
Does that make Emissary, Miss Frizzle, and Murphy the little
Lizard.
lizard?
I am not Miss Frizzle.
Murphy, lizard time. It's so bad. All right, we hit the road, so something happens today.
Give me a survival check, Murphy, and emissary intelligence check.
Let's see. I'll just.
Oh, emissary, here, pardon me. Let me lean forward and poke you in the back of the head. Bap. Add a d6.
Excellent. Oh, a D6. Excellent. Yeah.
Well,
That is not coming up, is it? That is not good. But let me see.
That was a 6 on the die.
Yeah. Oh, it's only a 9. That ain't good.
And Murphy, what was directions?
Murphy got a 6.
There are signs, guys.
Why is it
We're still in the-
all of a
Why?
sudden?
Why do we have? Why do we?
We're still in the town square. We haven't even. we're like,
Why are? Everything's wrong in this city.
We haven't gotten out of the city yet.
we're still-
Nothing's in the same spot where it used to be. It doesn't make any sense.
Should have brought the kids.
Let
Should've
me
brought
think
the
again.
kids.
Yeah.
No, everything is exactly where it's meant to be always. It's just when and how you get there. You're the one Oh, are we just like blop, 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 teleporting around the town?
Yeah.
Hey, get that child off the
Oh, hey, can we get a?
windshield.
We passed the sandwich shop. Okay.
About a couple hours later, you guys finally get out of the town.
Oh man.
Traffic today.
Yeah.
Ugh.
There's no other carriages around. It's just ours.
That's bad.
Too much magic keeps messing with stuff. God.
As you guys are finally back on the open road, back into the forest, and the day goes by fairly uneventfully.
Do we take any breaks at all, or do we keep on going, or just?
If you require a reprieve, I'm sure that one of the others of the occupants of this carriage can manage.
I mean, I've never driven a carriage before, but I would be willing to give it a try.
Yeah.
It can't be that hard, right?
I'm sorry. I am more than happy to move to the front and do as I need.
No, Marquis, that would be. I am fine. I was thinking though, the carriage isn't perhaps suited to my particular capabilities. I know that Master Silvermark, he may have a better hand at this. I'm not sure if he's driven a carriage like this before, but he seems well learned in the scholarly arts. Would you mind trying to drive this or help out?
Sure.
Yeah,
Driving this
Emissary
carriage?
ran over like 3 chipmunks so far, and it's just.
They got in my
And didn't
way.
even stop so we could, save the meat.
Once I'm
Oh.
going, I go. I cannot stop. That did not sound right.
It's going to be
Just
really bad until we
wasteful.
come
Nothing
across
shall
a
stop.
deer.
Nothing shall stop an emissary in his quest to get to his location.
That is correct.
That's fitting. That makes a lot of sense, emissary.
Yes.
I'm willing to try my hand at it. Sure.
Before
I
he
will
learned how to open doors, he just walked through walls, just blunt force. It was incredible.
It was more efficient that way. For me, at least. And I
No
will move.
arguments here.
Yeah. I will stay up there with them, but right, it conforms to what we're doing, Andrew. So I'll let so maybe Melt in the middle of Murphy and myself on either end of Melt.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not a problem. So at the end of the day, you guys are keeping going, or are you stopping?
Autopilot.
I mean, I can keep going.
Is that an
Yeah.
option?
Well, because we could go back and forth. We could each take turns, I guess, and
Yeah.
person's
How
taking
far
watch.
away
but
from
actually-
Krigord are we?
At this point, you are about 6 days out.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh, Lord.
It's 11 days by walking. So
Is it possible to
Well.
Jaeger this thing, Zahad, to make it go faster? Or?
Why is it? Wait,
Just
are you
put a
moving?
rock on the gas pedal.
Are you moving the thing east or north, Andrew?
yes,
Yes.
We're not going to Castifo. We're going to Krigord.
you went both directions that time.
Oh, we went up and down, huh? That's
up
incredible.
and up and right.
I mean, I can take over for the night. I can't promise to be the very best at this, but I'm not
Well,
terrible.
Yeah, I mean, could we one
All
person
right.
drive,
All
one
right.
person keeps watch?
I-
Can we do that? And we can switch off
Sure.
and keep on going, or
I'm gonna give you directions. You head east.
Okay, that sounds.
Don't
easy
go
enough.
north. North's the wrong direction. You head east.
Is,
So if
We
it gets
keep-
colder, I'm going the wrong direction. Got it.
is
Yeah,
this-
that's a
are
good. That's a
we-
fair assumption.
Are we
Yes.
following?
If it gets
the
colder,
river?
wake us up. 'cause
Isn't there a
that's
road?
not right.
Are we following the river east? Is that why we went north?
oh, that's
Hmm.
true. We could do that.
Yeah, probably follow the river. Actually, following the river would probably be pretty good for navigation. Actually,
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
yeah.
Well-
No. Well, hold on.
Is this like a duck car? Does it go into
Don't-
the river? Then it
Don't
just floats?
follow.
No,
Maybe not.
not
Follow
at
the
all,
river.
actually.
why not
Maybe
follow
we
the river?
listen to
It's
the river.
extremely
and
dense,
not
actually.
get
If we were to
close
go-
it.
Wait. I
Oh,
think
so-
we're ignoring our
Murphy, so-
tracker. Why not follow the river?
Water sources attract predators. Predators are bigger than we are.
Hmm.
Sometimes they're bigger than this carriage. So
I
We
believe
should
it.
stay away from the river then.
I trust our tracker.
In that case, I suppose we should stop for the evening.
Yes, let's stop.
yeah, what do you got to eat? Who brought the food? Who's supplying this pack wagon?
Well, I tried to grab those 3 squirrels, but
Nope.
Ugh.
You weren't.
Well, there's a
They
number
were-
of foodstuffs already stored on the carriage that we can access. There's cooking kits. You just need to make a fire.
if only we had a
If,
chef.
if no one else wants to volunteer, I will go out of my way to prepare the best meal I'm capable of making.
You do not have to do that, Marquis.
Emissary, let me ask you a question real quick. I know you're not the most food savvy, judging by your appearance, but tell it to me straight. Is Master Zahad, does he really cook that often, or is he more of a
Please, I will.
cook
I
kind of
will-
person, if you know what I
I
mean?
will begin to step up. No. Allow me to go out of my way to prepare us a bountiful meal.
I look at Murphy, look at the Hod, look at
He knows
Murphy.
how to boil water, right?
I have seen him.
Does he know what
Cook
spices are?
on I
Does he
will
season his
assist
meat?
him.
Okay, yeah.
The,
No,
the
I'm
spices,
sorry.
the spices
I'm
question
sorry,
is the
please.
most important question.
This battle I must face alone.
Very well. I will help to help
But if
Murphy
you could,
make
if
fire
you could
and to set up camp.
perhaps, I'm sorry, if you could perhaps start the fire for me, that would save me some time.
I will, I will do so.
Zahad, Murphy, Emissary. Inspiration, please.
All right.
Oh,
I just want to sit back and watch Zahad Make food.
Yeah.
Like, I think it was like a minute after Zahad was trying to get the fire started, he looked at
I'm just
Emissary
rubbing
and was
sticks
like,
together.
and was like, you know what? Actually, Emissary,
Yeah. I
if
put
you
like a
could
flint
start
and just
this
couch.
fire,
Yeah.
that would be great help.
Figured you have a spell for that.
So I water
So,
into the pot.
based on
I pull out a book. It's written in some foreign language, like Deep Gnome. I'm just yes.
Hey, we
Uh,
can't. We don't eat
yes,
books. What are you
No,
doing?
no, it's simply a reference guide for cooking all of this delicious. This, yes. Yes, I'll cut that up.
Oh.
Oh, I actually. Kieran? Kieran?
He disappeared again. Well, there he
Okay.
is.
No, he's back. He must have just gone to the restroom to relieve himself, to make room for extra filling for this divine meal I'm going to prepare. Yes.
What are we having? What are you making?
We're having
mystery something.
Rations, I think.
Sulamatara.
Okay,
I'm not sure. It's the conversion from common from Deep Gnomish is very complicated. It'll be fine.
I'm having huge reservations.
Are we in the forest? Is that what I'm seeing?
I shall look
from-
for food. I'm gonna start foraging.
Okay.
Survival check, Murphy, if you'd like. And
so I'm gonna go ahead and describe what I make.
Zahad, if I may, I do have.
No,
the
Nasari,
capacity
please, you
to
must
read
save
all
your strength.
languages.
You must save your strength for later. It's fine. I don't need to read the book anymore.
24.
Note and
that's a nice roll.
Yeah.
All right. So, what ends up being made? It's like a gray brown, not quite paste. Like it's crunchy and chewy, and like kind of rubbery. But then you like take it like another chew of it, and it's sticky and slimy. It's very spicy, but like minty.
So it's like over-seasoned, overcooked, refried beans.
It's gruel, but it's also combustible. It could also decrease an engine.
Yeah. Like a little bit of it falls onto the forest floor and just a fire starts.
Well, no, it doesn't just catch fire by itself. I wouldn't be that silly. But if you were to put fire into it, man, it would leave such a crater right here.
It's
I'm making like a
next
big
to the
pot.
fire, and it
How
like
did
a little
you-
spark came over and went poof.
How did you have time to ferment this?
I'm just quite the gifted cook. I'm not certain what to say, Murphy. Please, that means you wanted an extra large scoop, right? Here you are.
What was the results of my 24?
Yeah, so you actually see Murphy has about 6 small game. I'll let you choose what it was
Monopoly.
that you would have hunted.
Sorry.
And some kind of like mushrooms and.
Don't worry. If we don't eat it today,
some
it'll
asparagus.
keep and keep.
Oh no! Apparently, this will actually never go bad. Also, but
And then it's
really,
yours to eat.
it would mean a lot to me for us to at least enjoy this together as a group for this evening, and we can enjoy that game in the morning for breakfast. I look at Emissary like I'm a little bit worried they're going to say no.
He said no. He said this is a gnomish meal. Did he accidentally prepare fire starter by accident or something? Like,
what it looks like he's prepared, Murphy, is more like
I speak gnomish.
It's also like a non-Euclidean liquid, and that if you hit it, it's solid.
It looks
non-Newtonian.
It looks like black powder.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Like you put in like guns and things like that. Like
Dang it.
It's extremely high in protein, calories.
Mr. Zahad, can I be honest with you real quick?
Only if you don't want to hurt me.
I don't know. I do not want to hurt you. You see, whenever I was in the Church of Spandanda, we got me and a group got sent on a mission, and we didn't have great food. We had what we worked with. And how do I say this in the nicest way possible? This looks worse.
Well, it's not
I
meant
don't-
to look good. It's supposed to be very good for you.
I
Have you ever had a medicine that tasted good? Of course not,
Nasara's gonna
Karen.
take a small
That's-
taste. Nasara's just
Well-
gonna bite the bullet and take a small taste. Do I need to roll con?
Yep.
Is my mouth like melting?
Well,
What-
really, the question is, what do you eat it with? Because if you dip your spoon in, it like melts.
I'm,
Like as
Murphy's
you put
off the side making-
the spoon in your mouth, like the spoon is melting away. So a con save, Nasara.
Joy.
Ugh.
Is this considered a magical effect?
No,
No.
it's perfectly
No.
natural.
This is a
that's
perfectly mundane effect.
That's a 7.
That's a 7. So I
And
think
you
There's a porta
Go
potty
to-
built into the back of the.
you go to burp, and it is like dragon's breath.
Oh, wow.
In a 10-foot cone, with acid drool.
I
Comes
don't
out.
know why I was standing near you. Oh.
it's quite
Oh,
pungent,
goodness.
Zahad.
Emissary, yeah.
You didn't blow on it first. You have to blow
It-
on it to cool it
It
down.
was melting. I'll be right
I
back.
don't know
I'm
what type
gonna
of
get
silverware
off
you
the
use.
bus.
Nope.
I'm getting off the bus.
Nope.
I'm finding a tree to like
I need to
heave
fall like a-
against.
I need to find like a small body of water. Oh my god,
Yeah.
ugh, this is gross. Ugh.
Emissary takes a whole bowl of it, and he, and he-
Prestidigitation, you're fine.
Okay, thank you.
yeah, but I'll blow in the bowl and then I'll just
Fine.
drink the whole bowl.
Prestidigitation does not help with textures.
Oh, it still feels. Ugh.
Give me a con save at advantage, Emissary.
Sure.
Well,
It's not the first time you've eaten Zahad's cooking.
Yeah. It's 24. I have to figure. It's not showing up on Foundry, but it's
Yep.
a 24 entry.
Yep. You're good.
Zahad, this is good, but I think it is also good for me as well. Thank you very much for preparing this.
thank you, Emissary. I greatly appreciate the positive reinforcement. It really helps.
I feel it is making me stronger and a better person.
You feel a little bit warmer inside.
Warmer. Yes, that makes me feel good. Yeah, that's right.
Hey, Murphy,
yeah.
we wait till he goes to sleep and then we have something actually edible.
Okay, I think I can make some rabbit stew out of this.
I don't know
Okay.
why you all are having doubts about this delicious meal. It's perfectly fine.
Could I
Okay,
take
so I think-
seconds, Zahad?
I think we should establish a cooking schedule. So
Oh, so we
some
can
days-
each try someone else's cuisine.
Exactly. So everyone else, we'll make food. Emissary, you make food that day, and Mel,
Yes.
you as well.
Oh,
and then
perfect.
And then,
Todd's not
and
on
then-
the menu.
and then Zahad.
I mean-
Zahad. So once every new moon,
No,
every new
no.
moon, you'll make one.
No, Karen,
Once every
Karen,
double noon.
I must insist as our employer and our benefactor, we could not encroach or impose upon him to make
No, I
him
think-
serve
I think
us
right.
in that
I
manner.
agree.
I think maybe
Someone
you're
of
right in
his
this situation.
station should not be
Should
stooping
not
to
be-
cooking for us.
Should not
That's
bow to serving.
Don't
his
you agree,
employees in
emissary?
this
The
manner.
mark-
I do agree with Master Silvermark. That is an excellent idea.
I like yell to the forest. I go, oh my gosh,
Sarah.
Nasara, do you agree with that too?
You just hear retching.
I believe that's a yes.
Yep. That's a unanimous yes. Yes. There we go.
Well, I greatly appreciate you all being so accepting of my I think third attempt cooking in my life. Really makes me feel good about myself, and I know we can keep this in the stew pot forever, just in case we need it.
Okay.
Hey, just double check, make sure my eyes are working all right. How many noses do you have again?
2.
Okay, maybe use them once in a while. But we'll get this cleaned up here for you, and don't you worry, don't you fret, Master.
Murphy, inspiration.
All right.
Oh, so good.
Oh, I'm crying.
Murphy doing
Anyways,
a big
I want
lift.
some rabbit stew.
Right up, coming right up.
Yeah, Zahad
Murphy,
goes to bed.
is it really rabbit?
Has 4 legs and fur. Do you want to question any further than that?
Can't be any worse
Who's
than
the nature
gruel.
guide here?
Yeah. It's close. Rabbit-like. 100% rabbit. Can't taste the difference.
Listen, at least I didn't lie about what it was.
Do you even know what it was, Zahad, that you served?
Well, I mean, I think he can make it with whatever ingredients you give him.
Fair.
There was a bit of that, like, of the aberration you guys killed in there too.
A bird died when it smelled the fumes and landed in the pot, and I haven't seen any bones.
All right.
What's the plan for the night?
Honk shoe.
Does our Warforged need to sleep?
No, I don't. I got like a sentry mode, so he can just take watch. So. I get like 6 hours of being motionless, but I'm still awake and alert. So.
I'll keep my character probably keep a watch probably before he goes to bed tonight, just because.
Sure.
I think all the benches in the school bus are pull-out beds.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it turns into a camper.
It's like a camper. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like
Bunk
this thing we
beds.
established
Bunk
that
beds.
we established that this magic horseless drawn carriage, literally, you think it becomes it.
It's like a
There's
mini
like-
version of the city. Yeah.
There's like a little like alcove bunk for Murphy, like in the back.
Yeah. It's like Jake the dog from
Yeah.
Adventure Time sleeps in a little pull-out drawer.
Emissary, before I go to bed, I need help taking off these shoes. These are new shoes. I've never seen them before, and I'm not sure if the belts are decorative or not. and I'm having a hard time reaching the laces and the zippers.
Let me assist you, Marquis Zaha.
So kind,
Oh,
emissary.
I hope, yeah.
And could you help me take off my jacket?
Of course, and I will assist him in getting.
You all need to go to bed. You do know we can hear you, right?
Master Zahad is almost ready to retire.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, oh no, I can't find my other sleeping shoe. I think we have to go.
I found
back.
it.
Oh.
It's a pink bunny slipper.
I know.
Oh yeah, of
I'll
course.
provide you for you. And I'll set
Pink
the lights a
bunny
little bit
adjacent
lower.
slipper.
A little night light too, right by you. And I'll then
Yes.
tuck you in.
Very wide, like eye mask that goes all the way around.
That's right. For your many eyes. That's awesome. And then, yeah, then
get
I think
attacked.
I would probably even stand on top of the bus to get a better view of the surroundings, and I'll just
Okay.
and like yeah, and I'll just be.
Do you have dark vision?
Oh, that is true. I do not have dark vision.
So you will make
But there-
perception check at disadvantage.
We have torches, lanterns
is-
on the bus.
Yeah, Kieran, are you with me the first 2 hours or not?
Yeah, I'm with him the first 2 hours.
Are you? Do you have night vision or dark vision?
I do have dark vision. Yes.
Just a straight.
I'm actually
roll?
gonna. No, I don't want to do that.
You're gonna do it
I'm gonna try to keep the fire lit just a little bit.
Okay.
I don't want to cast light on emissary, or else we'll be a big target.
Got it. So it just
Perception check.
Great roll.
That's actually not terrible.
Hmm.
I got a 19.
good. That is not that. Let me see. Oh nope, this disadvantage is only a 5 for me, unfortunately.
Kieran,
Night dismiss.
you actually catch a flash of light in the distant sky
Say,
during your watch.
emissary, do you
Happens like
see
4 or
that?
5 times.
There's
Uh,
a light in the sky, flashing every few seconds or so.
I do not see it. I'm afraid I have limited vision in the dark. Can you point where it's coming from?
Yes, and I point up into the sky.
Do I see it, or should I roll again, Andrew?
You can see it. It takes it a minute, but then there's another flash, and everybody's gone. Everybody died. And we're back. Okay, simple goes to simple. Corey goes Corey. Emissary goes to emissary. Aiden. Zahad.
It's possible. Yeah.
And nope. All right,
Yeah.
we're all back.
What direction is it in?
Good question.
That is a good question.
It's just one of those flying boats. They have to have like safety lights on them so they don't run into each other. You know.
That's true.
Do the boats have air traffic control?
I mean, probably.
Sure.
Yeah. So, like, which direction in the sky is it, Andrew?
It is in the direction you guys will be heading tomorrow.
Oh, good.
Well, that is strange. Yes, that is
How-
towards. Does it look like it's
Yeah.
like
Is it-
above Krigor or like just a little bit further?
Just a little bit further.
Can you paint
Okay.
us a word picture, please? Is this like a blinking little teeny tiny light? Is it like the whole sky lights up? Is it like
Is it a
lightning?
is it a
lightning.
sudden volcano?
No,
Oh,
it's
okay.
lightning.
Oh, it's lightning out.
Like, is it like natural lightning? Is it like
Mhm.
Spandanda lightning, kinda, or?
Yeah, you could describe it as a Spandanda style lightning, a storm, a big storm of some kind.
I say to Emissary, I say, normally in the religion of Spandanda, that's either a good sign or a bad sign. It just depends. Really depends on what type of situation, but I'm going to assume that is more than likely a bad sign right now.
Then we should be cautious tomorrow. I am. I am not the right person to ask about the weather. I will take your word for it. But hopefully, perhaps it.
It doesn't look
With how
like it's
things are
moving.
going, I would have to. Take that as a bad sign, unfortunately. So we should be on our guard tomorrow.
We should always
Is it
be-
moving? Yeah.
Is it moving towards us, away from us? Is it not moving
Yeah,
at
yeah.
all?
You can't really get a sense of any move
Okay.
from this distance.
Emissary, I'm afraid I cannot stay out here all night, but if you could just keep your eye on that, and if it looks like it's moving any closer to us, wake us all up. But that's
Yeah, I think
very
I w-
strange, especially storms naturally move. And it doesn't look like it really is, so something is going on.
Yeah, I think I was probably maybe facing more south and south, whatever. I'm not quite this time. I'll land myself so I can see the storm as I'm motionless there.
And
I
I
will
will
try to keep an eye on it.
And I will head off to bed. No one else said they wanted to keep watch tonight, did they? So I guess I'll just head off to bed.
Good night, Kieran.
Good night, Emissary.
All are able to rest tonight without any issues.
All right.
Sun rises. You're back. You guys are
Zahad.
facing to west.
Zahad.
Zahad, wake up!
Zahad, it's time. Yes. It is time to arise, Zahad.
Oh,
Yes.
yes. Thank
Is
you,
the storm
dear
to-
emissary.
Did it grow any closer, Andrew? Still, do we see it now? The daytime too?
Yeah, it is moving closer. Seems to be slow moving. But it did get closer throughout the night.
On a scale from Oklahoma to Florida, how angry is this guy?
A wall cloud coming towards us. Or...
Like, is it purple? Is it like,
Dark
oh,
blue.
it sucks to be those people over there? Oh no, that's us.
Is it like green out?
It is.
Is it green out?
I know the reference he's making.
Yes.
Yeah, it's got a weird kind of tinge to it, but it doesn't seem to have the green tinge
Oh
that
boy.
Zahad is thinking of. But it has definitely gotten closer. You probably think it's probably, looking at it now, Kieran, probably about a half day's journey. Like if you guys were not to move the rest of the day, it would be here by midday.
Well, it looks like a storm's approaching, and normally that's not a good thing, or maybe it is a good thing. I don't know. Unfortunately, I'm not really. I am a chaplain of Spandanda, but I'm not, unfortunately, the most versed in actual prophecies and such. It's not really my thing.
Perhaps
All right.
just a normal storm. We'll pass in and through, and we will be fine.
I know that Spendonda is not my exact area of expertise, but I would. Can I make like a religion check or like get like an omen?
I'm gonna get the
Like-
bus going.
Yeah, while
Yeah.
while they're getting the bus going.
You left the key in the ignition.
Okay.
Yeah, Andrew, I was in a village for a while. Can I make a survival check to see if it looks normal or
That's
is
a
it looks too?
24.
What kind of check were you making?
Religion?
Emissary, you were wanting to do just checking on what type of storm, so survival check.
Like a survival, yeah, exactly.
Zahad adopts a giant trucker hat.
It's like the unnaturally tall ones too. Like so, like
Yeah,
you're even
that's right.
taller now.
That's only 4 Andrews.
Yeah, you're not really sure what it is. Nasara, you looking at it, get an uneasy feeling. You are not one who likes water, rain. You come from the desert.
I mean, water is a blessing when it's in manageable amounts, but the tumultuousness of Spendonda is well known where I come from. So I'm just... So this looks unnatural and bad.
Looks
that
strong.
Strong. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Assuming we're heading towards it, I'm
Yep.
going to basically the whole trip until we I know we clear it until we clear the storm. I'm going to have my spear in my hand while standing up in the carriage, kind of looking out of it, keeping a watch.
Fantastic.
I suppose we're a bus, so it's goes without saying. Nasara stays inside the bus. There's no outside during the stormy bits. Thank you.
I suppose that's true now. Yes. I should probably close that side door.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, Nasara is like going through closing all the windows.
Zahad, make sure to take down your umbrella. Don't put that up. It's a thunderstorm.
No, but I needed to block the rain from falling onto the
It's going to
windshield.
shock you, and you're the tallest thing out there, and the umbrella is going to make it worse.
So Zahad's driving, right? Is that right?
Yeah.
Zahad?
Oh wait, if we're a bus, that means I'm in the compartment.
I think we're
Yeah.
inside.
I still
Last
think
time
there's still an
outside.
umbrella. There's still an umbrella.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I guess I would be probably near the door or whatever. Probably like hanging out a little bit.
I'll be up. Yeah. Mel, did you want to be up there with Zahad? I don't mind. I can move back if you want.
I mean,
Would you like a better view of?
no.
I will stay with Zahad up here.
As you guys
Okay.
It's getting a little
continue-
bumpy.
Yep.
And Murphy's up here too, right?
The
Just-
flash of lightning, the roll of thunder as the rains begin to fall.
Windshield wiper on. Two
It's-
squirrels with a string.
They run back and forth.
I actually was just gonna say it's just magically repelled.
Oh, I mean, yeah, of course. Obviously.
What's the visibility out there?
It's getting less as you guys are continuing on.
Yeah, I'm still attempting to look around to make sure we're fine.
Yeah. Trying to perceive. Yeah. I'll be helping.
As you guys continue on,
What, you don't have a bus token, Andrew?
nope.
Just a PNG of a bus. Everything's so dark.
It does. The sky goes almost pitch black as the height of the storm, as it's coming in.
Zahad, would you like me to cast light so that maybe we can get some more visibility?
He's just gonna switch on
Honestly,
the high beams.
I think we're just gonna pull over.
Okay, that actually doesn't sound like a terrible idea. Let's pull over and wait it out.
as you do that, you all feel the bus stop suddenly as the Hod was trying to pull it over.
Zahad, I'm assuming you pulled it over. That's good. That was a bit rough, but I do have to say,
Can I see outside the
Good stuff.
carriage?
Yeah. It is very dark outside.
I'm gonna flip on the 4-way bright lights.
As you are looking out, notice that the right side wheels are down all the way to basically the side of the cart, the bus.
Oh.
I think we
So
got a
we're stuck?
flat.
But wait, are we like they're stuck in the ground or?
Mhm.
Mm,
That's all right. We got a winch. We got a winch on the back. We just gonna whip that around with something to pull us out.
You can't just call Nissa a witch like that. That's not very nice.
Are we stuck? Maybe Emissary can get up and push it.
Yeah. So it's like stuck in mud, Andrew. I'm sorry, I missed that. Sorry, it was like
Yeah.
I think he's trying to describe that we sank down.
Mhm.
got it, because we're just sitting here.
Well, I suppose we set up shop here and we wait the storm out.
We should probably get unstuck first.
Yeah, Emissary,
should.
let's go out there and try to get deal with that.
I will assist you. Yes.
And
You got any big sticks on this carriage? Might need to be pried out.
Like
I have a long spear. I can use the butt end.
Yeah, I hold my
Um,
like this huge mole that I have.
I have a 10-foot pole.
That could work.
I
Those
have
are a
a
bit more
wand.
flimsy, but yeah. Don't use your wand.
Do you
as
want
you
the
guys-
pole?
I'll take
Yeah,
it.
we'll take it.
Yeah, we'll take it.
I reach into my robe and I pull out, and it comes out of nowhere, and there's a pole.
Nice. Got it.
Take you gambling. Let's go.
As you go outside, you see that there is on the entire ground about 2 to 3 inches of water just moving on top. Murphy, it looks almost swamp-like to you.
Feeling right at home here. Try
Up
and
into
stick
the
that
ground.
pole and maul and stretch through the spokes, and we'll try and rotate and get up out of this muck. Emissary, you should probably push from the back.
All right, I'll deal with the pole then.
I will get behind the bus.
And Murphy's ordering them around. Excellent.
And
Well-
Nasara's wrapped up in a blanket in her bunk, trying to block out all the noises.
This
Actually-
is your survivalist team right here.
Yeah. Zahad has flipped the driver's seat around. He's
Nope.
like lazy boying with a book.
I can't
Actually-
see anything. The people who can see are outside dealing with the problem. If they need anything,
Yeah,
they will
emissary.
come get me.
Who's got rope?
Yes. Yep.
How are you handling outside without any sight?
Oh man. I think he's. I mean, he's
you're
pretty
getting
no nonsense.
occasional flashes from the light.
Yeah. I think he.
You could also like fill around the bus and like walk.
I mean,
alongside
I don't
it,
take
yeah.
my
I
hands
thought we had
Emissary.
lights.
off the bus.
Emissary,
And there's light
come-
from the inside of the bus, right? That kind
I'll
of.
roll down my window. Emissary, come here.
Yes, Sahad.
Bat. I cast light on him.
Okay.
Roll the window back
Oh.
up.
Thank you, Sahad.
All right. Who's
I
got
didn't
some
realize-
rope?
I didn't realize we had crank windows. Yeah, who actually does have rope? I don't have rope.
I have some.
I
Or do you want to get the rope? Yeah.
have rope.
You toss it
Jen
to the
lets you
window. I
pass
got
out
it.
Out of the window.
Yeah, there we go. All
And
right.
again, I go into the robe and I pull out a 50-foot coiled hempen rope.
Now that is a
Who
helpful
who
rope.
all is outside? Is it just
That's
Kieran,
us.
me, and
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Nope.
And I'm not saying it.
All right, Kieran. I need you to take this rope, secure it to the front of the carriage, and then I need you
Alright.
to tie it around my chest, and then I'm gonna help pull while Emissary pushes. You got it?
All right. Sounds good. Being assistance, I'm fairly strong too.
You can. I need you to make sure none of this stuff breaks when we're trying to rotate this wheel out.
All right. I'll make
We
sure
need to
the
make
wheel.
sure we get
I'll make sure the
unstuck.
wheel. Yeah, I'll make sure the wheel gets out perfectly. All right.
Yeah, you might have to crank it with your hands.
Yeah. So I
How
tie
high does
it.
it come up on Murphy anyway? Are you like,
What?
does it come up your chest or
He's got a
something?
snorkel on. He's fine.
Well, see, I'm like those little water bugs, so I don't actually break the surface tension of the water. I just
That's
no, really, I walk on top of the water because I have a ring of water walking.
Oh,
And I don't
Ah.
have to.
that's impressive. That's,
He's
Yeah.
actually gained some height on us.
Oh
Yeah.
my
That's awesome.
gosh.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's so
Kieran,
good.
Kieran Emissary, you guys have sunk down a little bit. The ground is wet, almost quicksand-esque. A little bit
really-
more firm than that, but it is definitely